Welcome, everybody. I'm here today with the amazing Eden Ruger, and we're going to talk about what she does, how she can support you, and also a little bit of insight without revealing everything, Eden, about the Money Making VIP days. So let's start by introducing yourself, please.
So I am Eden Gruger, creator of the Create Your Author Empire VIP package, supercharged author, and share your words to change the world.
Oh, I love your packages, Eden. So can you share with the audience just a little bit of background, what brought you to work with me? And what sorts of ahas did you have? Again, without revealing the work that we've done, but what can you share about where you were standing, some of the work we did, and especially what's the result of that money making VIP?
So I came to work with you because I so I have 30 years in sales and marketing. So it's not a case that I don't know how to market, but what attracted me to working with you is understanding where I was maybe blocking myself, just kind of getting some fresh eyes. And I had a feeling that you were going to uncover stuff for me. Spoiler alert, you did. Um, and yeah, so that's why I felt drawn to work with you. And and I absolutely realized in our day where I was getting in my own way without realizing. And the outcome is that I feel, I mean, it's going to sound like really, but I feel like a whole different person. I feel strong. I feel secure in what I'm offering. I always knew that I was good at what I do. I am good at what I do, but um, I maybe felt a little bit apologetic about saying, "Hey, this is what I'm worth," and now I don't feel like that anymore.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Because a lot of people come to me, and even though I advertise myself as a money breakthrough coach, yes, there is a financial impact. We're going to talk about it in a second. The real transformation is the confidence, right? It's the confidence and I say the certainty of backing your offers. And that certainty of backing your offer, you cannot read it in a book, you cannot read it in a strategy. It has to come from the work that we do, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful. So, how would you talk about the financial impact and the relationship with money? Because a part of the work starts with the relationship with money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, um, I think finding out what my money archetypes were was really interesting. That's not something that I'd ever looked at before. And it very much, when you said you're this and this is what you're like and this is the downside of you, I was like, yeah, that's 100% how I am. And it made me realize the bits. Obviously, there's good bits to each type, but also, like everything, there are some bits where you can trip yourself up. So knowing those, um, it's just made life easier because now I understand the bits, and it's going to be a reoccurring kind of theme. I'm going to watch out for those in the future, and the financial change to my business is that I can do exactly what I want in the way I want to do it, make the money, which is amazing, but not I've not had to, if anything, I'm stronger in my principles, and I've not had to compromise myself. That's the word I'm searching for, to get the change in income that I wanted. If anything, I'm stronger in that, stronger in my principles. And I think that's the difference from working with yourself, that I always felt like maybe I would have to sell my soul a bit. Now I'm living in my soul. How else can I say it?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And could you explain how it worked out for you when I always say, you're leaving money on the table, like not you, but in general, we all leave money on the table as business owners. Can you
Yeah.
share again without being too personal how that
Yes.
worked out for you? That we're able to say, oh, I can make money here and I don't have to work harder for it.
Well, that's the thing, that I'm not doing anything different. We've just reframed what I'm doing, and also the way that I am working with other people, as you say, there was money on the table. Now the money is in my bank and going to be in my bank. And that's much better.
That's much better. Yes, yes, yes. Um, and just for disclosure for everybody's where it's all legal, it's all
For
business,
sure.
business principles, it's all really, you cannot
Yeah.
see where the money is, but when we work together, you'll see where the money is and you'll be able to put it in your pockets, i.e. your bank. Eden, how could you describe to somebody why maybe working with me as, because I know you've had many coaches. Why do you think I'm different from other coaches? What can you tell people?
Talked about this a lot in the time since our first meeting. And all I can say is the way that you work, I couldn't explain that to somebody else because it's so deep and so um gosh, it's it feels very spiritual, but it's also really common sense and it's really strong. It's not airy fairy, it's real, it's determined, it's yeah, oh my gosh. It's really hard to explain, but the difference that I felt in that time that we worked together, it was like night and day. And I've been speaking to people and they're like, you seem like what's happened? I'm like, yeah, been working with this lady, and they're like, what has she done? I'm like, do you know what? I can't put it into words. All I can say is we took a journey, and yeah, I know. I probably for some people they're going to be like, what? But for your clients, they're going to be like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. For your right people, for sure. It's a journey, and it's a journey of incredible change, but the way that you kind of held me in that space was really supportive and amazing, and I can't thank you enough. It has absolutely changed how I'm going to do my business.
Beautiful. And how about the level of support in between? Did you feel it was appropriate, not enough, too much? Even for me to understand that, what would you say?
For me, it was perfect, and I don't like using the telephone. So for me, being able to do voice notes to each other so I could hear you, I could understand your full intention. Text messages for me don't really work. And I thought, there'd be times when I would kind of maybe come out of a meeting and think, oh, I need to check XYZ, and not really expecting you to be available. But there you were. And I felt like, wow, you're so available to me in this process. And a lot of people say that they're going to be, but then they're not. But you were. So
Wow,
yeah, perfect.
beautiful. So for somebody who's sitting on the fence, and a lot of people these days say, I don't want to invest as much. And what would you say to them?
My goodness, do not sit on the fence. If you get the chance to work with Alex, take the chance because not everybody gets to know that there's an Alex. So if you meet her and you feel inclined to work for her, just do it. Do it because it will be such an incredible investment and it will change how you see yourself, how you work with money in your life, your business. Just do it. Don't have doubts.
Thank you. Thank you, Eden. So last question, how do people connect with you when they know they've got a book in them? What's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, the absolute best way is through my website, which is edengruger.com. And you can find me there. You can find details of how you might be able to work with me and book a meeting.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I just want to emphasize, because I know that about you, reach out to Eden if you have something that will change the world. This is not your, oh, I want to have a book just for the ego. This is, you want to change the world. You
Yeah.
got something to say, typically more than one book, but let's start with one. And Eden is your best person.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And we're going to stop the recording.